K&C Crafts. Today we are going to make a top hat. It will be very similar to the keychain hat that we made in a previous video. You will need a glue stick lid, some scraps of cloth, a scrap of cardboard, needle and thread, ribbon, some glue guns with glue sticks, and scissors, and then whatever hardware you need for whether you're making a keychain or a barrette or a magnet, pin, whatever you're making, you need the hardware for that. First, you want to measure and cut a 1 1/4 inch circle from your cardboard. Looks like this right here. Then you'll want to cut a 2 1/2 inch circle from your fabric and a 2 3/4 inch circle from your fabric. For your next step, you want to sew around the outside edge of the 2 1/2 inch circle with a running stitch. Once you get that sewn, you want to take your cardboard circle and place it inside the piece of cloth and pull the thread tight to close that around the cardboard piece. This is going to be the base of your hat, and then you just want to knot your thread. And cut it off. And there's your base. Okay, your next step is to take your other circle, cloth circle, and sew it around the edge, just like you did for the base. Okay, once you have that sewn around to the end, make sure the cloth is the right side out, and then put your lid inside this piece of cloth and pull the thread tight so that it covers the lid. You may have to move it around a little bit to get it in the right place. And then I like to do a couple other stitches right on top of the end here to hold this one, just because it's so small. And just to kind of help the pleats fall into the right places. Then once you have that, knot your thread. And cut it off. And there you have your two pieces. I have two glue guns for this part. I'm going to use my biggest glue gun to attach the two pieces together. You want to make sure that the glue goes around the edge just enough to cover it and make sure that it's adhered together, but not so much that it goes out everywhere. And stick it right in the center of that hat. These I like to hold down for a couple seconds because they're so small. So there's your completed hat. Your final step is to take your ribbon. I'm going to use gold. And place it on the hat and put just a tiny dot of glue there to hold it in place. Wrap the ribbon around until you come back to that spot where you glued it. Make sure there's a little bit to overlap, and then cut your ribbon. Add another small amount. And attach that. And there you have your little top hat. I have some others here that I and my daughter have previously made. We'll add that to it. I'll turn these kind of sideways so you can see what those look like. They only take a few minutes to make, and then you just add whatever hardware you need to add. If you want to make one into a keychain, you would just take an awl or a needle or something and poke a hole in the base somewhere and stick your jump ring in there and then attach it to a keychain. If it's a magnet or a pin or barrette, you'd probably use the hot glue gun to attach those. That's it for now. Hope y'all have had a great time. Thank you for joining us on our crafting adventures. And don't forget to like and subscribe. See you later.